Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a grocery haul for you. This is our Aldi that we hit up. My goal is usually to meal plan for 2 weeks and then push it to 3 weeks. And I checked my planner as I was making this grocery list up yesterday, and tomorrow would be 3 weeks since we have went. So generally, my goal is to get 2 weeks worth, and then, like I said, push it to that third week of using whatever we happen to have on hand, and then also what we are blessed with from the food bank. So we are a family of 7. We have 5 children, 12 and under. We are a homeschooling family, so the kids and I eat all of our meals at home. My husband is a trucker, so he eats most of his meals in the truck, but he takes them with him. But because of COVID, we were directly hit by my husband losing his job and having to start over with a completely new career, which is why we are going to food banks, plus combined with the soaring food costs that we are dealing with, to the point where we've been going to the food banks for about 8 months, and we are spending as much now on groceries as we were 8 months ago, even though we go to the food bank about 4 times a month. So, yeah, it is what it is. I try to stick with frugal meals. As a family, we generally eat low carb. I have to for health reasons, and as the sole cook in the house, it's just easier for me to make one meal, but sometimes I make modifications to that. So you will see low carb options, but you will see not low carb options as well. So it fits everybody. All right, sorry about the crying baby in the background. We just got home and she is ready for some snuggles. All right, so let's dive in and look what we got. There is a thing of these mini flour tortillas that we use for taco nights for the kids and my husband. There are 6 packages of pepperoni, which I know is extreme, but this is one of those items that they keep not having for extended periods of time. Like, it'll be a whole month and they don't have them or more. So when they have them, I pick them up, and I will say these packages have shrunk for sure, and the price has not shrunk. So that's kind of a bummer. But we do pizza night every Friday night, and sometimes I do store-bought, but a lot of times I do homemade or some modification of it, and then my kids like pizzas for lunch sometimes, so we go through it. I needed a thing of baking cocoa, a thing of salsa con queso for those taco nights. We go through a decent amount of Miracle Whip for especially coleslaw during the summer and warmer months. Raisins for the kids for snacks. There is 10 pounds of ground turkey, and that has definitely gone up in price, because I remember when it was $1.99 and then now it's $2.50. I buy a lot of it, and then generally I cook all of it at once in either the crock pot on low all day from frozen. I just unwrap the frozen rolls and stick them in there, or I will put them all in a big stock pot and cook them like that. If you do it in the crock pot, you don't have to add water. If you do it in the stock pot, I usually add like a cup or so if I'm going to make, and I cook all of it at once. And then I just freeze it in 1-ish pound packages. And then we have for soups, stews, chili, tacos, all that kind of thing. So quick tip on that one. I got 1 case of sparkling water because they had my favorite. This is the key lime. It is my favorite. So I picked it up. I still have a lot of sparkling waters from the food bank that I got last week, but that key lime flavor. I picked up those for my husband. He wanted something sweet to eat in his truck, so he can take some of those. There are 2 of the Asian sauces, and these had been out for a while. These 2 flavors are our favorites. There's a thing of Parmesan cheese, and then 2 of these jerky. These are kind of my go-to snack that are decently low carb. They do have sugar in them, so if you're like keto low, they may not work, but for low carb, they work. I just watch how much I eat. There is 1 thing of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. This is what I use for, like, if I drink iced coffee. There's some of these breakfast biscuits for my kids for snack box. The same thing for the 2 packs of raisins. 2 things of hard salami, 1 for here at home and 1 for my husband to take. There are these Egg Life wraps is what I normally get, but then they also had the crepini cauliflower ones that I wanted to try. These are like spongy, like they're egg. They're just egg whites. So they have that texture to them. So I wanted to try these to see if maybe they had closer to a texture of like a tortilla for doing things like sandwich wraps and quesadillas, because that's one thing that I miss. All right, I got two kinds of cheese sticks. This time I got these that aren't string cheese, and then the string cheese ones just to kind of have something a little bit different. These are kind of our go-to on, oh, you're still hungry, go eat a cheese stick. Or a spoonful of peanut butter is also the other one. We got some hot dogs, some of this kielbasa. This is my, I always keep this in the refrigerator, and I can make a meal out of this and pretty much anything. So this is kind of my backup meal, or that third week meals. They had almost no lunch meat at all. They had like the really, really cheap stuff that's not really cheap, and the expensive stuff, which is this. So I just got a couple packages of this. They didn't have that middle ground stuff that I normally get that's in like the containers. So I was kind of bummed about that. They had almost no chicken because of the chicken flu thing that's going around. So I just picked up a bag of chicken thighs. The food banks seem to be giving less and less meat here lately. So I'm finally through what I kind of had that little stockpile of in the freezer. So I'm going to have to start buying some meat, unfortunately. We got 2 bags of the steamed Brussels sprouts, 2 bags of the frozen blueberries. There's one of the giant take and bake pizzas, and then one of just the regular frozen pizzas. A can of whipped cream for on pancakes. 3 things of Greek yogurt for the kids for breakfasts. 2 things of cottage cheese. 2 things of sour cream. A thing of ice cream for the kids. It's been a while since we had ice cream, since I bought ice cream for them, so they asked if they could have some of that. I got a couple of the keto ice creams for me, which is kind of my go-to. Sometimes I just sneak in and eat a bite or 2. Yogurts for my husband to take in the truck. Some of this creamy Laughing Cow knockoff cheese that I eat for breakfast a lot. I got 3 of the goat cheeses for snacky dinner on Sundays. And then there are 6 things of Colby Jack and 4 things of mozzarella. I still have some mozzarella that I shredded and put in the freezer. And then we got cheddar cheese from the food bank a while back, so I didn't need to pick that up. But we eat this for like lunches, snacks. And then mozzarella and cheddar I use for making pizzas, casseroles, that kind of thing. So that is round 1. Let me step back here around the chair so you can see the whole thing. I am going to go get this stuff put away, and then I just have a small, like the fresh fruits and veggies thing. So I'll be right back. All right, fruits and veggies. Let's just jump in. There's toilet paper in the back. 3 packs of the grape tomatoes. There are 2 bunches of bananas. The strawberries were on sale at $1.79, so I went ahead and picked up a couple of those, and they're big and beautiful looking. There are 3 cucumbers, 2 bags of the mini bell peppers that my kids eat for snacky lunches a lot, a bag of carrots. There's 3 bags of the mini baby carrots for snacky lunches as well. A gigantoid head of cabbage. I'm so excited about that. 2 broccoli crowns, a thing of zucchini, some asparagus, a nice big head of cauliflower, 1 bag of radishes. Those are for snacky lunches, but I've only got a couple of kids that like those. And then lettuce for salads, taco salads. I eat salad for lunch a lot. So yeah, that's everything. Hang on, let me go grab my receipt. All right, my total was $326.90. Our usual goal is between $500 and $600 a month for groceries. Like I said, that we had dropped that when we first started going to the food bank to about $400 a month, but with inflation on everything, we've had to boot it back up again. So I can flex on it a little bit. But like I said, that's about 3 weeks worth of groceries. So about $400. So if I have to go back toward the end of the month for some fresh fruits and veggies to kind of replace, and then whatever else Sometimes it's a quick run too. The other day it was a quick run. Sent my husband to Dollar General to pick up a couple frozen pizzas because I didn't feel good and it was Friday night. So, um, but yeah, it kind of, we have that little bit left over for whatever else we need to throw in. So, yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go put all this stuff away. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.